Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, well, as you can see, the background is kind of different because I'm in the middle of going to one place to another, but I have like this awkward time in between. I have to meet my friend at 11, but this is like 11:30, and yeah, so I just decided to use my time to record an intro and outro video. So today's video, as you've guys seen in the title, of course, is going to be another denim DIY ideas video. Now, I have done so many denim DIY videos before, but it was mostly like denim jackets or jeans, and it was just like a little bit more simpler DIY. But for today, I wanted to do more unique DIY denim jeans and a bucket hat and a corset. It was a big challenge for me because the jeans was like not as hard, but the other ones are kind of like making from scratch, like pattern tracing and all that complicated stuff. I was scared to try out, but I came out of my comfort zone and I started it. It was actually really fun, and I just wanted to give you guys some ideas of how to use your jeans you don't wear anymore, or you want to upgrade, I don't know, just like some of the scrap fabric you have. And for this video, I have a little giveaway for you. Yeah, so you have to watch till the end to see what the giveaway includes. So watch the whole thing, don't skip it, watch the whole thing, and I will tell you what the giveaway is at the end of the video. Let's get it started. So for the first denim project, I bought these two pairs of denim jeans from walmart.com again for around $10 each, and these are from men's section, and I'll put the link in the description box below. I bought the size 29, which is the smallest size from the men's section. I saw this pair of jeans everywhere on Instagram, and also a lot of girls DIYing these jeans on TikTok too, so I wanted to create the exact same one. So at first I thought I was going to use other scrap denim fabric from just cutting it out in straps and sewing it on top of these jeans. So I cut out all the straps in that small size, and I thought, okay, this will totally work. And I tried to do it on the darker jeans too, and I realized how this would not look cute at all. So change of plan. I decided to cut from the actual jeans I'll be DIYing on and swap the fabric to each other, if you know what I mean. I measured 5 inches for each section and decided to cut them. This part is super easy, and I did the same thing to the darker wash denim jeans. Since these are exactly same size jeans, it was easy to work with, so I recommend doing that even if you are buying from like thrift store. Make sure they're kind of similar size. So now you have to swap every other section, and when you're doing it, it can be kind of tricky because it's kind of like a puzzle, which each section kind of looks exactly the same. So make sure to lay it all down as you're cutting it and try to match which section is which, and make sure the inner side of the stitches are like matching to the every other section because they are different from the outer stitches. I had to use the clips to kind of hold them accordingly so that I don't get confused later and waste my time. After that was done, I started with one section at a time. I pinned them so that edges will be exposed to like outside, so that when you wash the jeans, it will be more like this dress look. It's like a part of the design. And I just used straight stitch for each section. So just put all the edges together. And after the sewing part is done, it looks like this. I decided to iron the edges part so that it kind of lies flat, so it kind of looks more put together rather than just like floppy, weird looking jeans. After that was done, since the waist is kind of big on me because I wear size 25 to 26, I decided to readjust the waist. I made an opening to almost right next to the button, like in the front part, enough for the elastic to go in. I made the opening on each side of the waist, but make sure to not like make an opening and cut it through the outer part of the jeans, so that it's just like an opening on the inside. Then I measured my waist with elastic so it fits me well. I used a safety pin at the end of the elastic, and you know this method. Just put it through the hole, like the tunnel, and make sure to go all the way to the other side of the tunnel and pull it out through the other hole. After that is done, I made sure I sew the elastic part and the inside so that it doesn't like get lost, so that it's like secured and not pulled through the other side and get lost inside the tunnel. So yeah, that finishes this project. So here is the final result I have to show you. It's this. This is how it looks like. I'm gonna show you how I style it and how it looks like on my body when I wear it at the end of the video with like a lookbook. And yeah, so here it is. This is the detail of it. I ended up washing it after I made it, like, because I wore it was like dirty. So yeah, this is how it looks like. I love the result. I love how it's like distressed, but it's not like too much so that you can wear it kind of like daily too. And yeah, so this is how I did it. And then because of the elastic, it kind of fits me on my body. I think I'm gonna wear it a lot. And let's go to the next denim DIY. Next one is this DIY bucket hat. So remember I cut the jeans, like random scrap jeans in the beginning of the other project for no reason, and I felt really bad for like making random scraps. So I decided to make big fabric piece out of the leftover denim fabric I had. So I try to make each of the piece, like fabric piece, in square or rectangular shape so that it's easier to sew and it's more like consistent with the overall look. And I sew them all together. This kind of took me a while, but you know, watch, like listen to podcasts or something and the time will go by fast. And here's the result. My husband accidentally washed it, so it kind of got more distressed look, but I mean, I like it, I guess. With the pattern of the bucket hat I got from this YouTube video, which I will link in the description box below, I started tracing it and cutting them accordingly. Because the pattern is meant to be for the half of the shape you need to cut, you have to kind of like trace it according to the instruction. Make sure to like fold the fabric in half, or you can just trace it like this as I am doing and then just make it into like bigger section. For example, the top of the bucket hat, you can see how I trace a half of the circle and make it into a full circle, like tracing it, like drawing according to the shape. Yeah, and then I cut them accordingly. After you're done cutting, these are what you're supposed to have. The pattern has instructions for size small, medium, and large, so you can kind of follow that accordingly. And I went for size small. I started sewing the pieces together. Before you sew it all together, make sure to connect the half of the brim you made and the other half of the brim like together, and also with the band so that you have more like a circular shape so that it will be easier for you to sew all the pieces together. After you're done, do the same with the brim of the hat, to the edges of the band, and make sure the edges are facing inside. For the bucket hat tutorial I mentioned earlier, he only made another set of the brim, like the inner lining side of the brim, so that you can give more structure to the brim side and put it all together. But I decided to make a reversible version, so I made the entire thing again with other fabric, like the inner side of the fabric, and decided to attach the whole thing together. Make sure that the outside part of each fabric, the right sides are facing together, and then sew the edges of the brim together. I left an opening so when it's done I can flip inside out, and you know, when that's done I folded the opening edges in like inside and then sewed on the outside of the bucket hat. But this time I went around the entire thing so that I have like a top stitch, and I made another stitch on the brim, like in the middle. I wanted to make like 2 more stitches, but I was kind of really tired, so I just made 1 more stitch around the brim because all the standard bucket hats like exactly have the same design, so I just did it. And then you're done. Ta-da! Yes, the bucket hat I made. Oh my goodness, this bucket hat was so hard. I didn't think that this would take so much time and so much like trial and error kind of thing, because I had to like resize some of the rim area. So I recommend measuring the entire hat to a bucket you already have. It doesn't have to be perfectly matching the size and this size and all that. It's nicer if you just compare and then make sure that the hat is gonna fit you and look pretty nice. I love how it's turned out. I think if you don't like the distressed look, you can always do it the opposite way, you know, like put the inside, these part, like the sewing part inside so that it's more clean. This, because I made the inside yellow, it's kind of like reversible, so you can wear it like this too. Hi! Okay, let's go to the last denim DIY project. Okay, finally the last project. At first, I wanted to make a corset out of the denim jeans I didn't wear anymore, which is this one, and realized that there are too many holes, like the distressed jeans look, and it would be hard for me to cut out the patterns. So I looked into my closet for other jeans I don't wear anymore and found this. This is a very high-waisted jeans with like dark denim wash, and it's a skinny jeans, of course you can see, and I got it from H&M years ago. And while this pair of jeans is super cute and fits me well, I don't like skinny jeans anymore, and I do not wear them at all, so I decided to make a corset out of it. I used the pattern from Navarro's YouTube tutorial, and her video is really easy to follow, so check it out. But I cut out the pattern and taped the A1, A2, A3s together and started tracing the middle part of the corset first. Of course, like the bucket hat, this is only the half of the middle part, so you have to like make sure the fabric is like folded in half and cut it like this, so that when you unfold it, you have this whole like the middle section. This is how it's supposed to look like after you cut it. And for the other ones, you don't have to fold the fabric and just cut the fabric according to the patterns, and you are ready to sew all the pieces together. I started with the middle part to sew, and I clipped it first so that it's easier for me to sew properly. And I realized that I forgot to cut 2 more pieces for the strap, so I did that and sewed it on top of the strap. Sewing it like this, place them a perpendicular way, like in 90 degrees angle, and folding it diagonally because it's better and less bulky when you invert it. After that is done, make the exact same thing with the lining fabric of your choice. I just used the fabric from the scrub pants I don't wear anymore from my previous nursing job. Now line the outside piece and lining piece together in a way that right sides are facing each other. And then I sew the edges all together, but leaving the bottom part open to invert it inside out. And since the strap is kind of hard to invert, I used a zip tie, and I just made a hole on the top of the strap and then put like the zip tie through, and put the strap inside the strap tunnel and then pulled it out. And it was kind of bulky and hard to pull it through, but make sure to do it like small section at a time. Have patience and do it slowly, and you'll be able to do it easily. After that is done, I decided to top stitch the edges so it is cleaner and more like flat and more professional looking, I guess. And I just realized that I forgot to film how I connected all the straps together. I just wore the corset and then measured where it should be placed, and I opened up the stitches that were already done, and I just put it in and sewed it back together. I forgot to put it. Just watch the Navarro's tutorial. She has really good tutorial on it. I'm so sorry, guys. Then I followed what Navarro's did exactly and lined the zip ties to where it's supposed to be and sew them accordingly to make the tunnels for each zip ties. I made 2 tunnels for the middle part to give more structure to the corset. After I make sure that the zip ties can go through the tunnels, I cut the zip ties a little bit shorter than the length of the tunnels so that I can sew the bottom. After sewing the bottom, I decided to make 1.5 inch in width strap out of the same denim fabric. I pinned the edges of the strap so that it has cleaner finish, and then wrap the bottom edges like this and sew them accordingly. When the edges are done, now you have to put the grommets on the back. And I forgot to film this part, so I'm just gonna give you guys like a brief idea of how I did it on a separate piece of fabric. I just cut open the fabric with a scissors, but the size should not be like too big so the grommet won't like just slip out of it. And I nailed the grommets on each side like left and right. If you want better tutorial on how to install grommets, I'll put the link in the description box below. I made 4 grommet holes and then placed the white strap I already had in zigzag format. And you are finally finished. The result is this. Woo. I mean, I think from far, because I use similar color thread, that doesn't really show that it's kind of like a corset. Maybe I should put more of this plastic thing inside, more like straight line maybe. But yeah, like inside is kind of, you can kind of see better that it's like a corset kind of thing. And oh my god, this gourmet thing, every time I do it, I'm just like having so much hard time, but this time it was pretty nice. And if you want to buy gourmet, try to buy like from a verified seller or something on Amazon, like one of the standard ones. Don't try to buy from Wish. Don't buy too cheap, because I bought cheap ones before and then the quality is so bad. When I like hammer it, the thing just breaks apart and it kind of stretches your skin if you want to wear it. So this one is not like high quality, but like decent quality, so it worked out perfect. And the shoelace I already had, I didn't want to make like another strap out of the fabric because I was so tired of it. So I put this, and which I think I like it. I like the combination of it. It's just like a nice touch, like different color touch to this corset. Yeah, thanks Navarro's. I don't know her personally, of course, but I love her DIY videos, so check her out. And she gives better tutorial on how to make the corset. I just wanted to try it out and I love it. So those were the 3 DIY projects I did for out of denim fabric, and now I'm gonna show you a lookbook of how I style these items.
Why am I always the last one to know? You think that I'm okay with it, that's not how it goes. How come I'm always the last one to know? When all I wanted was for us to be close. The last one to know.
Yeah, 10 o'clock, fiending for the guap. I be beaming, losing balance, yo bitch falling on my yacht. They're like, smell like genius, that's my Elon Musk. 10 o'clock, and it's PM, being patient with my buzz. Yeah, you can't rock with us, I can't rock fitters. I don't cap with them, I see fake on them. The ice look fake on them. The fuck this flow.
So that's it for the video. Finally finished filming all this. Oh my god, it took me 2 weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed me giving you guys examples of what kind of DIY you can do with denim fabric. Oh, and I have to announce what kind of giveaway I'm gonna do. So as you guys can see, as you guys can see, I used 2 different denim jeans to make this. I think if you have only one denim jean, I saw a girl buying like darker colored jean, cutting it like this, bleaching the every other part, and then like sewing it back together. So that would be another good idea. But this particular one, I bought 2 jeans. Where is the other complementary jeans, which would be like exactly opposite color of this? Ta-da! Here it is. See how it's different, like the top part? So this is the one. I will be giving away this pair to one of you guys. This is super cute, very trendy jeans. And also I will be giving away the bucket hat. I think I'm gonna make a different one because this is not like too perfect. So I will be, hopefully I will make a better version of this bucket hat. And I don't know, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want this distressed version or like not distressed version. So the sewing will be inside and it will be hidden, more like cleaner version. But I will be giving away these 2. It will be like a set, so there will be one winner. So how you can enter the giveaway is to subscribe to my channel, of course, and then like this video and comment in the comment section down below your Instagram ID and which DIY is your favorite. And also follow my Instagram and I'll put this photo here and just tag one of your friends, just one's fine. And for the pants, because this size, as I told you, is men's size 29, so I am going to, I mean, if you are a bigger person, I'm so sorry, like it's gonna be, you might not fit in it, but if you are 29 or whoever enters and wins, I'm going to DM that person and just let me know which size you are and I will just, you know, fix it accordingly, like putting in the elastic inside so that it fits your waist perfectly, hopefully. And also for bucket hat, I think I should get the order first and then make it so that it fits you perfectly without like being too big or too small, you can't wear it. So I'll put the summary of the giveaway rules in the description box below. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I put so much time in it, so I hope a lot of you guys enter this giveaway. And this giveaway is for everyone around the world. For international people, it's gonna take way longer than usual because of the Miss Corona happening. I want this giveaway to be international so anyone can get it. So good luck to you guys and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Have control. Don't worry, baby, don't worry. Go and get some sleep. Why you always in a hurry? You got bigger things.